burning shore. Knocking on the golden door. Like an angel, standing in the shadows of night. Rising up the paradise. You know I'm gonna shine. My tongue coming in the day. Don't worry about it. Been so long, felt this way. I ain't know. Voices tell me what to say. They tell me where to go. My tongue coming, voices say, don't worry. No, don't worry. Ain't no. No, don't worry. You know I'm gonna shine. You and nothing baby. When the music tells me you were simply saying, baby. Shining like you say you got the power, baby. We rise up to glory.
Hey, only 7 people today. Where's everybody else? I know they're not outside. It's horrible weather. Grace Smith, Colin Avery, Zoe, Allie, Cal Brown, Cole Henning, Osborne. Who else is here? Hoppy's here. That's me. I want to sleep. Go to sleep then. There's nothing else going on. Not because I'm tired, but like how? Just because I feel like it. You guys are crazy. Is this music from the 1200s? No. It's from, this is a live show. This is from 1982, actually. So a year before I was born. It's jazz. It's not jazz. 1772 is not the case. Jasmine is pretty bad in Florida. Hey, you low-key look like an egg, but it's so great at the same time. Look, I'm going to tell you something right now. My wife caused my hair to be like this, okay? But it is what it is. It's not that bad. I'm a little scared to see what happens when I shave the beard. We'll see what's going on. Low key looks like an egg. Yeah. Look, it's a very bold thing for someone at like almost 37 years old to shave their head, because I've had friends shave their head before and only to discover that they're like going bald, which is not good. It is excuses. I don't yell at anybody. I'm not into yelling. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, hilarious. Hilarious. Before I start, tell me tell me something positive or good that went on in your life since I saw you guys last. All right, I need some good news today. Dreary weather outside, receiving some crazy news all over the place. Tell me something good, please, for my sanity at least, please. I didn't throw her under the bus. I'm telling the truth, Osborne. Come on. Something positive. I finished the Harry Potter series. Congrats. That's fantastic, Colin. I'm glad to hear that. Something else positive. Please. I'm trying to think of good things that I honestly can't think of anything. You listen to any new music or learn any new music on your guitar or ukulele? A painting fell on in my head. I mean, depending on who you talk to, that might be a good thing. I won a field hockey challenge online with my team. That's really cool. Nice. I'm doing a lot of online cycling too. So since all the races are getting canceled, a lot of the guys that I ride with, we have this similar online cycling program. And so every Tuesday, I race people from Buffalo and Rochester and Syracuse, which is really, really cool. And they're giving out actual like medals if you place in the top 3. And so I'm gunning for definitely either second or third place. First place is out of my reach. I watched yesterday, and now I have a purpose for having the picture of the Beatles in my room because I like them. I was listening to Beatles the other day. Paul McCartney was on. He was being interviewed by a guy that I listened to, Howard Stern. Beatles are they're not my favorite band of all time. Some people go nuts over them. Yeah, they're fantastic. Paul McCartney played a couple years ago. Dad's parents are getting a house built in Florida. I'm going there right now. Cool, man. That's awesome. I had One Direction streaming a party concert by myself. We had Goose Chase, and our coach signed missions or challenges. Nice. Well, guys, I hope that you guys are staying productive. It's today, especially with the weather, is kind of getting dreary out, but I'm glad that you guys are making the best of your time. Governor Cuomo extended they're calling it New York pause, so like the stay at home kind of thing until May 15th. So I won't see you guys at least until then, which is kind of a drag. Beat my dad in street hockey. Hey, Cal, are you back from Florida yet, buddy? Octopus's Garden, because yes. I like the White Album. Allie, give the White Album a listen. That's my favorite Beatles album. I like that, and I like Rubber Soul. Probably tied. Sims 4 and doing homework. I don't know how you could play The Sims and do homework at the same time, but hey, it's okay. Anyway, strawberry. Cool. So look. Yeah, this is not. It wasn't necessarily the greatest news from Cuomo today, but look, I have a lot of faith that the people that are, powerful and are going to do the right thing. And if we go back too soon, then this virus is going to start up again, and it's scary. But I miss all you guys terrible. So I really appreciate you guys signing in, and I really appreciate you guys doing work really well. So the work that I see on any given day, is fantastic. And so, this is kind of, believe it or not, it sounds really silly, but, in 6 years, you guys are going to be like going to college. And college is very much this learning style where the teacher or the professor, they'll give you something and no one's breathing down your neck to do it. It's just up to you. So even though you guys are 11 or 12 years old, this is a dry run for that. And I'm very, very impressed by you guys. I can't say that if I was in 6th grade, I would, be the best at turning in work on time and turning in really high quality work. So you guys are working hard. I'm thankful and impressed by you guys every day. Gross, don't even talk about. I'm just saying, in 6 years, 6 years is long to you guys and not very long to me, but it's really a dry run for that. Yeah, if you spell college with an A instead of an E, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be going. Anyway, let me just go over the Ancient China Section 2 questions, and we'll get out of here, and I'll go have some dinner in a second. Hold on. Allie said, Mystic Companion David Bowie's in the SpongeBob thing, like the Atlantis one, and he was a blue guy with orange hair and the brain thing, and I could see the resemblance between Bowie and the person he voices. Yeah, that's another guy you guys should get into. I mean, we can sit here. We should do another class just talking about music. David Bowie, really super cool guy, and if you want to talk about like musical career, it spanned decades and decades, and different albums were like almost different people. They sound completely different. Also, my favorite band, Fish, has a song called David Bowie, but let's not talk about that right now. Anyway, how much longer? What, in the class? You got nowhere to go, man. What are you going to leave? 10 minutes, we'll be out of here. I miss talking to you guys. So he is great. Poor guy died of cancer about a year and a half ago. I like the Rise and Fall. Excuse me. Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. The David Bowie album was fantastic. I listen to, I know what you listen to. I don't know. I've been listening to Jay-Z just got put back on Spotify, so I've been re-listening to all of his albums. We can talk music, man. We go a million miles with that. I'll bring my record collection down to the basement one time, and we'll go through some of them. All right, cool. So you guys are getting me. I miss talking to you guys. Get on topic. Hoppy, what are you in a hurry for, man? All right. Hoppy telling me to get on topic. That's very comical to me. First emperor of China, Emperor Qin. Right, and so the reason why I started on Tuesday with Emperor Qin is because the Terracotta Army was a really good example of how organized the Chinese culture was. It's not an easy, even to pull off something as complex as the Terracotta Army now would be almost impossible, even with our modern technology. All right. So he built an army of terracotta soldiers to protect him in the afterlife. I'll post these answers afterwards. Dynasty. Dynasty is a bloodline of rulers. So it's another word for monarchy. Okay. So if you're studying ancient China and it's 5,000 years old, different dynasties, all that means is that a different family was in control at the time. And most of the time it was a monarchy or a monarchy structure. Dude, Graham, stop. I'm disappointed. You should know what a labyrinth is. Are you talking to me? I know what a labyrinth is. It's like a maze. No, I don't know that. The only movie I know with David Bowie is the Magic movie. What is that called? The Prestige. All right. Emperor Qin ordered the Great Wall of China to be built. Any pictures that you see of the Great Wall of China now, that was built in like the 1700s and 1800s. The original Great Wall of China was not as complex as it was now. It took about 300,000 people to build, which is amazing. So you cannot have that many people working on something if you don't have an incredibly organized government. Okay. Way to unify the culture. Some of you guys gave me different answers on this, but this is exactly what I was looking for. Made China having one type of currency. Currency is money. It's incredibly important in a civilization to have a similar currency or way to trade. It'd be ridiculous if New York and New Jersey and Connecticut all had different currencies and different money. So we have a unified dollar in this country. So if you have a $20 bill in your wallet, you get on a plane from New York, you go to California, you could still spend it. Okay. Europe in the 1980s and 90s, a lot of those countries are no bigger than the states in the here in America, and every country had a different currency. So if you were traveling, oftentimes a very short distance, you'd have to change your money over. It was a nightmare. System of weights and measures. We have a consistent system of weights and measures in this country, but it gets complicated when you travel anywhere else in the world because they go from like a couple other countries. Improved system of writing, of course, it's communication, everyone writing in the same language, and system of laws consistent throughout the empire. This is not a great example in the United States because we have states laws that can differ from federal laws. What else is going on? Mr. Cabrera, do you listen to Zeppelin? Because if you do, then you must know that Robert Plant has amazing hair and there's no one else can tell me otherwise. Yeah, I agree with that. Robert Plant has better hair than Brian May. Robert Plant, you see, I was telling your friend there, Mendez, about Led Zeppelin back in December. We could talk about music all day, guys. Not true, just blonde, Brian. Okay, if you say so. Two ways that help the road system, help the new road system, help the Chinese civilization, movement of troops, and trade. Okay, this is very similar to the Roman Empire, because you need roads, consistent roads that are easy to travel on, to have a good network of trade, and then moving of troops to control uprisings and whatnot. Coin with a hole in the center is Chinese currency. Liu Bang set up civil service. Okay. Someone defined it really well and actually went out and Googled what civil service was. Civil service is when the government hires people to do work for them. Okay. Civil service is everything that's a government job outside of elected officials. So a policeman is a civil servant. A mailman is a civil servant. I don't think teachers are really. It's not technically a government job, but that's okay. Definition, carry out the work of the government. And China at one point held Vietnam, Korea, and Central Asia. So these answers I'm going to post as soon as I get done talking to you guys. Overall, it was really, really, really good research on that. The quiz is up. How many of you took the quiz already? I think I put it up last night. I don't know. All the days are blending in together. I'll read comments. Mr. C, we talk about hair all day. Allie screams about hair. I'm not talking about hair right now because I don't have any. And then I'm not into analyzing people's hair. AC/DC is good, but some of their bass lines are really similar to the songs. Now, every the joke that one of the members of AC/DC made was we've been making an album that sounds exactly the same for 25 years. AC/DC is fine, but not on the same level as Zeppelin and Queen by any means. Hoppy did get up 100. I did see that, man. I was checking it earlier today. Just be careful. There's one tricky question about the economy. Okay, so if you haven't taken the quiz yet, and you can go back and take it a couple times if you want. There's a question about the economy and think about what would help the government make money? Okay. That's pretty much it. I don't like Pink Floyd. They're too dark and moody for me. It's too much. It's depressing. I don't like it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Roth and Krukar and I met, and we just want to share what a good job you guys are doing. I'm only talking to 10 people right now. I know I'm going to talk to 20, but who cares? You guys are doing a fantastic job. All right. And like I said, this is kind of a drive run for college. No one's breathing. Maybe your parents are driving you nuts about doing work, but when it all comes down to it, it's just you, getting the motivation. Shaw, hello. So yes, I will count Osborne. I will count the highest grade that you could possibly get. All right. This is about your effort. All right. This is not about memorization or anything else. It's about effort putting forth. Doors are really good. I agree. I like the Doors. What are you're spamming me with bands? Nirvana. I think that Kurt Cobain is a terrible person. His music is. I used to really like Nirvana when I was in like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It doesn't really stand the test of time for me, and I don't really like Kurt Cobain as a person. I think he's a really kind of gross guy. Bon Jovi, don't care about Bon Jovi at all. The Doors, really very good. Some, but I don't know. Jimi Hendrix, very, very, very much so. I really like him. His albums are fantastic. I like pretty much everything he did. Actually, the one of the Jimi Hendrix albums, similar artwork to like Buddhism. There's the one. It was like the Jimi Hendrix Experience or something. ABBA is top tier, and you can't disagree. I'm going to go ahead and disagree. My dad wants to know if you like Guns N' Roses. I like the November Rain music video. That's a really good one. I would like to see them live if they came around again, just to see them. But they're not my style. I kind of jumped from like the 70s to like the 90s with music, and so Guns N' Roses are good. Oh, look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. They're just not my thing. I know they left a lot of money on the table by not touring for like 20 years because they were fighting with each other. Yeah, we could talk about music forever. I like Harry Styles was on Saturday Night Live about maybe 3-4 months ago, and he's very good. He's like the new Justin Timberlake. Black Sabbath opinions. I don't know enough about metal. Is not my thing. Yeah, metal's not my. I don't really go there. I don't really have an opinion on them. I don't know much about them. Yeah. I don't know, man. Guys, I miss having class with you. And so I only get these like 20-minute, like, you guys, I could see everybody having these comments in class and us talking. Aerosmith, again, no, Aerosmith is like a light version of Led Zeppelin to me. I don't particularly care for that. I mean, there's a couple really good songs, of course. Yeah. So look, I don't know. Yeah, Roth and Krukar and I talked today, and just we're endlessly impressed with what a good job you guys are doing in handling this. At the very least, we have another month before we get to start class again. Because just throwing out bands and you want my opinion on them. Okay, I see this. Green Day is fantastic. Here's why Green Day is fantastic. Because they have fans that are like, they came out like when I was young, like when I was your age, and they have fans that are like in their 40s, their 30s, their 20s, and then you guys. I really like Green Day. Dookie, the second album that they came out with, unbelievable. I have the record, the vinyl record of Dookie upstairs. Mick Jagger. The Rolling Stones are probably the best rock and roll band of all time. I saw them live in 2017 in Buffalo, and I've never been more entertained by anything in my entire life. They're fantastic. I think Green Day is really good. Yeah, Wake Me Up When September Ends is past what I know them for, but like I know the Dookie and the Kerplunk albums very, very well. I'm envious of you guys because you're just now discovering all sorts of music, and like, not, if you have Spotify or something, you could search all day. Justin's here. Hey, buddy. Why am I getting the evil emoji? What did I do now? So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll post these right now. Any other random thoughts that you want my opinion on? Well, my dad played these when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, your parents and I we're not too far apart in age. But yeah, I do enjoy Green Day very, very much. Why are you mad? Purple one is evil. What is, I don't know. I don't know emoji. I don't use emojis when I text. I think it's ridiculous for men my age to do that. My dad likes the tragic. Oh, the hip. Oh, I love the hip. My wife cannot stand Gord Downey's voice. I very, very, very much like the Tragically Hip. Their video. Tell him to watch the concert from Woodstock '99. Tragically Hip. It's fantastic. He's so good. He's because I like the Tragically Hip. That's why I screamed. He died on my mom's birthday. Yeah. I don't know about that. It is too bad, you know. All right. When you scream when you first meet the lead singer, so sad. Yeah, it is sad. The poor guy had brain cancer. So I never got to see the Hip live, though. That's kind of a shame. I know that I was aware of them when they played in Syracuse, but they didn't. I like. Oh, geez, what do I like? I love the song Grace 2, Too. That's my favorite one. All right. If you don't want to talk about music, can you leave? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to stop because I'm just rambling. I don't talk to anybody except for my wife and my daughter. And so you guys are the only other people I get to talk to. Bob Cajun is very good. The acoustic version is fantastic. It's the Austin City Limits album. All right. Anyway, geez, I had no idea. You guys should have talked to me about music before. I have my whole record collection upstairs. I'll show you guys next time. I don't know. You could suggest a rap if you want. Colin and I have talked about rap before. He likes that like trap music that I don't quite get. I like when people are rapping. You know, I don't get what's going on now with rap music, but that's neither here nor there. We're just going to talk about music or social studies. We're done with this is all. This is it. Now I'm just talking to you guys. Colin, top 5 rappers in my opinion: Jay-Z, Redman, Eminem, Jadakiss. Oh dear, I need a 5th. I don't know. Those are my top 4 then. My record haul. All right. Can you start a live stream just about music? Hamilton. I don't know anything. What, Hamilton, the musical? I don't like musicals. Oh, Josie. Josie, that was a joke. A music channel. No, I can give you guys suggestions of what to listen to. You know, you're not doing anything else. All right. Look, I'm going to go because clearly this is ended social studies now and I'm just talking. So anyway, look. Be nice to your parents. Treat yourself well too. Make sure that you get out and you exercise. You get outside in some way. Okay, but in a safe way. I miss you guys. I miss doing class for you. I really do. The news from Cuomo today, I get, but it's upsetting nonetheless. So anyway, take care of yourselves. Thanks for working so hard and tuning in today. You know, I'm just thrilled that you guys are working so hard despite the circumstances. So I will see you later. When is the test out? I put it out yesterday, buddy. It's out. Be careful with the economy question. It's kind of tricky. Just ask yourself, what would help the Chinese government make money? Ask yourself that. Bye, guys. Take care of yourselves.